Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome at the new video on the YouTube channel Trading Help. Today I want to tell you the best investment opportunity for these times, and also tell you the reason why exactly this stock. My recommendation for you is, let's listen carefully, because if you get this method right, then you will have your financial future in your hands forever. When you are looking for the good stock which will be successful and profitable, and you want to get tens of % of your deposit, then you have two options how to find the good stock. One of these options I will show you in this video, and also tell you the stock, which have very big chance to be a stock rocket. In some of my next videos you will see the explaining, showing and demonstrating both of these options. So, don't forget to subscribe this channel, it's completely free. And it will help me with another creation, and it also help you with your investment success. Thank you. But now, let's start. This method which I want to show you, uses the current problem of the world or a certain country. Let's watch the company that I think will be profitable in the soon times, and then watch the reason why I think it. The company, Cheniere Energy, symbol is LNG. Market cap of this company is $40.28 billion. Sector of this company is energy. Industry of this company is oil and gas operations. Before I will tell you some information about this company, let's watch the chart. Like you can see, this company is now approximately on the highest price, which is approximately $167. It is for investor, in a normal situation bad information, but this is not normal situation. And also, according to my calculations is the real price of this company $285.22. The difference between the price and the real price is approximately 70%, is true, that it's not so much, there are plenty of stocks, whereas the difference much higher, but 70% is also good. This difference is also one of the reasons why have this stock so high chance to be a rocket stock. Okay, this was a chart. And now, let's say something about this company. Now listen very carefully. Cheniere Energy Incorporated is an energy infrastructure company primarily engaged in LNG-related businesses. The company provides clean, secure LNG to integrated energy companies, utilities, and energy trading companies worldwide. The company owns and operates two natural gas liquefaction and export facilities at the Sabine Pass LNG and Corpus Christi LNG terminal. Sabine Pass LNG terminal located in Cameron Parish, Louisiana, which has natural gas liquefaction facilities consisting of 6 operational natural gas liquefaction trains for a total production capacity of approximately 30 million tons per annum of LNG, the SPL project. Corpus Christi LNG terminal near Corpus Christi, Texas, owns and operates 3 trains for a total production capacity of approximately 15 million tons per annum of LNG. In addition, the company operates a 21.5-mile natural gas supply pipeline that interconnects the Corpus Christi LNG terminal with several interstate and intrastate natural gas pipeline. Also, Cheniere Energy is the largest producer of liquefied natural gas in the United States. Remember this information, we will return to this information in a moment. But before we will start to talking about that, you need to know the reason why exactly this stock. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this method uses current problem of the world or a certain country. In this case this method uses current problem of the whole world. If I will ask you, what is now the current problem of the world? What do you say? I think that you will tell me that the problem is Russian invasion of Ukraine. Or you will tell me that the problem is an energy crisis. Yeah, these are the problems, but both of these problems are related. Why? Because Russia is second largest exporter of gas and oil in the world. And Russia stopped supplying gas to Europe. The result of this move is an energy crisis. By the way, this is the first world energy crisis. So, okay, now we know that the world is in the middle of the first world energy crisis. for you like for investor is this crisis very important new, and also big, maybe biggest, investment opportunity. You need only use this information to your advantage. Okay, but now maybe you have a question. How? The answer is that you have to find the rocket stock. It means that you need to find the stock for which is this situation perfect. But how to find the stock? The method. Your first step is to identify the group of companies for which is this situation perfect. It means you need to determine the sector. Yeah, the sector of the company. Do you remember, what is the sector of the company which I showed you at the begin? Yeah, it is energy sector. And why energy sector? You don't know it? Then answer the question. Which sector concerns the energy crises? Of course, it is energy sector. Maybe you think that if is here energy crisis, then it means that all the energy companies will be poor and poor, because they are in the middle of the crisis. But no, it's not the energy companies' crisis, it's the world energy crisis. If you don't understand it yet, don't worry, I will explain it even better in a moment. So, okay, the first step is finished, now you know, your next investment will be the stock from the energy sector. But it's not the end. It's true that the many companies from the energy sector will be profitable in the soon time, but your goal is the rocket stock. It means you want the profit tens, maybe hundreds of % of your deposit. It means you are not looking for an ordinary company from the energy sector. Also is true that can be few companies from energy sector which will not be profitable in the soon time, and also this crisis can be the end for them. I think it can be, for example, the companies that only resell gas or oil. Rather, I think their price will not move much. At the moment, I can't think of the type of company from the energy sector that would go bankrupt because of this crisis. But the possibility of the bankrupt is always and everywhere. Now, we have to find the stock, which will be the rocket. And the key, how to find this company is only and only the crisis. I hope that you all know what is happening with the price. When is the crisis of this type? This crisis occurred because there is a shortage of electricity, oil, and especially gas. The main reason why it was happened is Russian invasion of Ukraine. Because in the world, especially in Europe, is a shortage of gas. So, many people can't heat with gas, because the price will be higher and higher. But what is happening with the price? It's a basic economy rule. If there is less of something than what is needed, then the price goes up and up. But how do companies' costs change? Let's think about it. Is here something different for these companies? No, nothing. Only the price of the product they offer. What it means? I hope that this example will show you it clearly. I will show you the random example. So, some company use, for example, $20 million to make their products. Like every year, their normal profit is, for example, $2 million, and the normal price of their product is, for example, $10. But they are selling this product for $11. By the way, it is completely normal. It means that they make 2 million products every year. This year is here a crisis involving their products. They do these steps same. The price of their product is $10, like last year, but now they are selling this product for $44, because there are not enough of these products in the world. It means that their profit will be not only $2 million, like last year, but it will be $8 million. That is 4 times more than last year. What will do it with the price of the share? At the best case, the price will go up by 400%. It means that if is your deposit, for example, $1,000, then when you sell your stock, then you will get $4,000. It's very good. What do you think? It's the reason why the energy sector is the best for investing now. Yeah, in the world is the energy crisis, but for the most of the energy companies it is the best what can happen. But, now the second step. Do you remember the information I said about the company? No? Here is the most important information again. The company is an energy infrastructure company primarily engaged in LNG-related businesses. The company provides clean and secure LNG to integrated energy companies and energy trading companies worldwide. The company owns and operates 2 natural gas liquefaction and export at the LNG terminal. The company also owns natural gas liquefaction facilities consisting of 6 operational natural gas liquefaction trains for a total production capacity of approximately 30 million tons per annum of LNG. In addition, the company operates a 21.5-mile natural gas supply pipeline that interconnects the Corpus Christi LNG terminal with several interstate and intrastate natural gas pipelines. Also, the Cheniere Energy is the largest producers of liquefied natural gas in the United States. Explanation of information. Like I said, the company primarily engaged in LNG-related business. It must be said that LNG is replacing Russian gas in Europe, and in Europe is the price highest. Also is very important that LNG is a gas that can be used to heat homes and buildings. Also, we are sure that LNG will be delivered to Europe in larger quantities this year than in previous years, because Biden said at the end of the March 2022 we will increase LNG supplies to Europe by 15 billion cubic meters. By the way, that is an increase of 68%. When I cut it short, it's true that all the information is very important, but there is a few information which tells us this is the company which stock will be a rocket stock. 1. This company provides the LNG to many companies, but for us is most important that the company provides the LNG to energy trading companies worldwide. And it means that LNG from this company will go to Europe and to other affected areas, where is the price much higher. 2. This company owns and operates 2 natural gas liquefaction, export and produce at the LNG terminal. This is very important, because it means that this company is producing and exporting the LNG. And it means that the costs are approximately same, but the profit is higher. 3. The company operates a 21.5-mile natural gas supply pipeline that interconnects the Corpus Christi LNG terminal with several interstate and intrastate natural gas pipelines. This information is the most important information. Why? Because this information tells us that LNG from this company is going to interstate pipeline. It means that the LNG from this company go apparently to the affected areas for the higher price. Conclusion. So, important for you is that all companies that are producing the oil, gas, or electricity will be apparently profitable. But if you want to find the rocket stock that will grow by the tens of % in the soon time, then you have to find company that are producing the oil, gas or electricity and also the company that exports their products to the most affected areas where is the price many times higher. Now is the most affected area, most of the Europe. If you want to know another company which has similarly chances of success like the Cheniere Energy. So, big chances have also the company which name is Pioneer Natural Resources, symbol is PXD. But this is only very similar company and I didn't analyze this company so much. So, I don't think that it will be a rocket stock, but it can be very profitable. For the companies and also for you like for investor is bad one thing. The thing is the price ceiling. What it means for the company? It means that the price will stop at some number decided by the government. Consequence of the price ceiling is that the price of the product will not be higher and higher but it will be at the same price. Lucky for all investors is that the price ceiling has some conditions. For example, the price is higher than before. Also the price ceiling cannot be so low that the company loses money because of it. In the worst case, the state must compensate the company for the losses. So, the company can't lose anything because of price ceiling. Also is very good that many of states do the price ceiling too late, and the companies have so high profits, that price of the stock is higher by the many percent from the begin of the price. Okay, now you know how to find the profitable stock every time in all world's problems. Also, you can try to find and analyze some other stocks. Maybe, just you find better stock than me, and maybe you will find the extreme rocket stock. I recommend you, if you really understand this method to find a very profitable stock, then try to find other stock. Because if you will try to find some other stock, then you will learn more this method, and then you will be better investor. But what you do is up to you. And no one can tell you what to do or not to do. Also, no one can tell you, let's invest here or there. All these things can only be decided by you. So, now you know the stock which I think will be a rocket stock in the soon times. And also you know the reason why I think that. In one of my another videos you will see also the second option and also something about this option. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. I think if you will click to the subscribe button, then you will help me in my YouTube creation, but you will help you too, to your access in your investment life. Also, I've prepared new series, many videos, and many more for you. All these things are waiting only for you, just add a subscribe and you won't miss anything. If you want to see video of this type later again on my YouTube channel, then don't forget to like this video. If you have some question, let's write it to the comments. I wish you big profits in your investment life, and I hope that this video helps you to overcome your investment goal. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
We do it.